Hi everyone, and welcome back to day 5 of 12 days to clarity. Today we're going to be talking about something that's going to turn your reports from nice charts to real decision-making tools: comments and annotations. Go down to the comments below and tell me if you use comments in your report. We all know you should, because numbers tell us what happened and the comments tell us why. Now let's go into Power BI and see what we have on offer. So I'm in Power BI desktop right now, and I have a beautiful visualization of a P&L statement by Zebra BI tables. And if I want to comment on something like, let's say, our service and other revenues that are below plan and are having a big impact on our gross profit, I don't really have much options with native Power BI. One thing I could do is I could make the Zebra BI table a little bit smaller, add a text box. Let's try to move it like this, make it smaller, and then add my comment here. Okay, this is one way. Now everybody would see my comment. I would have to format it a little bit, and I guess that could work. The problem is I can't really tell where this comment is situated. I would have to write service and other revenues, but what I'd really like to do is connect it to the data point directly. Now, if I switch to Power BI service, I do get another option. This is comments right up here. And here I can tag a person, or even have, if I use native visuals, even have the possibility to add a comment, and it will know the filter context of my data, which means it will create a bookmark to let people know exactly how the data looked when I added the comment. However, again, I still cannot add a comment to a specific data point. I can just write what I'm looking at vaguely or as detailed as I can, but then it's all on the person reading to understand what I'm asking. I feel like there's a better way, and I think I know it, and it is done with Zebra BI. So back in Power BI dashboard, there's a few ways that Zebra BI lets us add comments to the visuals. The first one, I'm just gonna click on my table. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger now because we made it smaller before. We're gonna go into visualizations and we're gonna open up our data. We're gonna pick our tables, and if we go down here, we can see that we have a comments placeholder. We also have a comments table right here where we can take our comments measure, add it to our comments placeholder, and the comments are added. Now the only thing we have to do is go inside of the visual and turn on the comments box. There we go. The comments are now visible, and the best part is that the comments are directly connected to data points on our visualization. So when I'm talking about service and other revenue, people know exactly what I'm looking at, which service and revenue, which part of the report, which exact data point. And the best thing is that these are completely dynamic. So if I change my month, let's say to March, you will see that the comments change. Of course they change because the data changed. There is no logic of having the same comment through multiple different data views because of course the context and the data has changed. Now we are able to do this because we have a separate comments table that is connected to all our other tables that are important for our data drilling in our report. This means that we can add a comment directly to a specific account ID or specific date and so on. To learn how to do this, check out this video in the description below. But this is not the only way to add comments to your Power BI reports with Zebra BI. Let's go to June and let's add another comment. And we can do so through the annotation layer. Let's click here on annotations, and there's even something better than we can do. Because I have a comment that deals with research and development and sales and marketing that both show that we were able to have some cost saving, I can go in and I can add an annotation like this, a highlight, and then actually add a comment straight to this highlight, writing that we're saving money because we reach the market ahead of our competitors, reducing the need for the fully planned marketing push. There we go. And we have another comment right here. Now we can also add a comment directly to a certain data point like this, but right now I don't have anything else that would offer additional insights. The great thing is that all of this is dynamic. So if I close up, let's say, our operating expenses, you can see that there is a highlight that shows that there are comments present below this hierarchical step, but they are hidden until opened up. And this now offers you this dynamic, understandable, clear way of commenting on all your Power BI reports, ensuring that you will always know exactly what's going on and why. So for day number 5, the story is very simple. Numbers tell you what happened, but the comments are what tells you why. And compared to native Power BI, where we can rely on static text boxes or chat style comments, or of course a whole separate Power Apps app, Zebra BI gives you dynamic comments that follow filters, slicers, and all kinds of data exploration that you can do in Power BI. They also offer on-visual annotations, great for meetings or reviews, and of course they give you this option to have context-aware storytelling. Now, of course, comments don't only have to be in your financial report. They would have a great place also in your Power BI sales reports, or your inventory monitoring report, or even something like a consolidated financials report. Now, if you'd like to add all of this amazing features and knowledge about your data to your reports, try out Zebra BI, go into the description below and sign up for a free trial. And this is it for our day number 5 of our 12 days to clarity. Thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.